Hi, I'm Barry John, and welcome back to Let's Play Descent. I have two co-pilots today, and I'll let them introduce themselves.
Hi, my name's Pepper.
And I'm Speedball, and we're right into the action.
Yep, welcome to Level 7, the last of the two Mercury levels. And yeah, this is the end of the demo, because this was from a time when demos were a thing.
It's from when demos were a significant chunk of the game.
Very true. So, Ephemer, or FM, I still haven't managed to pronounce your name correctly. What sort of experience do you have with Descent?
Oh, it's one of the first games I can remember playing. I've always loved 6J freedom shooters, so it started with this and then going on to Retrovirus and the sequels of Descent.
Yeah, Descent certainly did start off a small wave of these guys. As you mentioned, you're one there, but there was also Forsaken, if I remember correctly.
Ah, yes, that's correct. I think they also used the Descent engine to create an RPG at some point. They called it Descent to Undermountain.
Yeah.
I don't even know if it was any good. I don't hear a lot about it.
True.
Probably for good reason.
But, yep, welcome to Level 7. As I mentioned earlier, this was the end of the demo, so it's actually fairly big, fairly complicated, and if you check the time frame on this particular video, it's a little over 35 minutes long, which, well, let's be honest, it's definitely burned that timeline. Not like, some modern games where the level has to be over in 5 minutes, because otherwise they'll lose their players' attention.
Oh, no. Or some other opposite modern games which go on for 3 hours and don't respect your time at all.
True. As you may have noticed, I'm doing my thing where I will clear the path out to weapons, then not grab the weapons, because I'm probably going to die and I'll need a temporary weapon upgrade to get back to where I started, or where I died.
Yeah, that seems wise to me.
Yeah, it's a very long trip back, I'm guessing, at later points.
Yeah, you can die pretty quick in this game. Some enemies have hit scan weapons, as we've discussed before, and, or just a missile in the wrong place will blow yourself up.
Oh, tell me about it. Right now, level 7. I want to say it's...
I forgot how...
It's a bit... Sorry, you were saying?
Green guys are really good at dodging. I forgot how good they are. Anyway.
Yeah, but here I am. I'm just clearing... I'm trying to alternate between paths here and alternating back and forth. There's a lot of... Let's call them secondary paths in this game. It's not like they're... Wait, okay, seriously, one of these days I'm going to figure out where those two guys came from, because there's no door here for them to spawn out.
Wow, that's mysterious.
Yeah. I think that's like one of the few times that happens, but...
Did the game spawn them in? Huh.
Yeah, instead of coming in through a actual, enemy spawn.
Huh. Yeah, the developers must have done that on purpose, because I didn't see, the enemy spawner hallway thingies, and yeah. And they don't go through doors normally.
No, some enemies do go through doors, but none this early in the game.
Back when I first played this game, I actually had a computer that didn't render red, so could have just been they were hiding.
Oh no.
Oh, didn't...
So now you know what it was like to be colorblind.
Oh, I don't like this. Sorry guys, I just pointing out this particular corridor here is annoying a little bit, because there's a pair of spawners right here, and they start triggering once you're between them, and they both spawn melee enemies.
Yeah.
So
that's a mean trick. At least this one, they're not cheating. Like the two that spawned in that hallway with no spawner.
Yeah. But, actually, one of the things I wanted to point out, I don't think I've talked about in previous videos, the score system. As you've noticed, I have this paper may have noticed I have a running score across my game in the upper right-hand corner, and as I blow enemies up, I gain points. Ignore the invulnerability power up there, but every 50,000 points, I gain an extra life. Because, you know, this is a game where extra lives are counted. Alright, where is it? Where is it? There we go.
Oh, was he invisible, or...?
Yeah.
Okay.
A pair of invisible melee enemies hiding in the secret corridor with the energy regen.
That's a...
Obscured by the particle field as well.
Mean.
Oh, trust me, the developers have already started getting mean. This is... that's not mean at all.
Well, at least even the developers aren't as crazy as the people who made the Hypercube. But,
Yeah.
We'll get to that. We keep talking about that on occasion, but we'll get to that.
Eventually. Yeah, I'll leave these power-ups for later.
Yeah, in case you get blown up and can't recover your stuff, finding another laser upgrade there would be perfect.
Yeah. Well, no, that's the spread fire upgrade, so this means I've kept a spread fire and a Vulcan cannon available for future use. And of course, oh, here we go, yeah. Man, to think about this is the second room I entered is this room I'm in right now is actually enveloping that second quote-unquote room.
Yeah, this is the vents that you were looking through earlier. And
yeah, and shooting into.
I still love the sound effect for the doors. Shock.
Very much so, yeah.
Yeah, this game's got some amazing sort of technical feats. One thing I always liked was shooting down a dark corridor and you can just see the light coming off the lasers.
Oh, yeah, like, heck, I haven't even fired off flares as much as I should have. Also, note my shields, and where they were, like, 20 seconds ago, even a minute ago.
Oh boy, 5. Yeah, you're hanging on for dear life, and you're avoiding picking up more shields. That doesn't seem wise, but...
The idea is, I'm going to die very soon regardless, so let's save those shields for when I start with 100 when I die next.
Okay. Planning around your next resurrect. Now we're thinking like Dark Souls.
Oh please, Dark Souls wishes it was this awesome. And crap.
Might as well make use of those 7 lives you had.
Mm-hmm. Trust me, I'm going to be burning through a lot of lives in this particular level.
I forget if the flare actually does any damage to enemies. Does it do like a tiny amount or none at all?
1 point of
1
damage.
point, yeah.
Yeah, which is kind of funny because if you kill, like, in multiplayer mode, there are special messages for the method by which a player A kills player B. If you kill an enemy, or sorry, kill another player using the flare, you know, basically they were out of health and you hit them with the flare, the special kill message was player A has ignited player B's fuel tank.
That makes sense to me.
Yeah. So here I go.
At least the map is pretty good about telling you where you haven't gone yet.
True, but I mean, part of it is that you also have to memorize where you're going, and I got to admit, when I was practicing this level, I got turned around a lot because I make it look easy because I practiced this level a lot just so I could have a good idea of when and where to go.
This is basically before the time when they could, you know, give a lot of assets to a game to make a room look like it had a specific function, but I appreciate that the developers still tried to do that with interesting room shapes, like that big orb thing over here to make it look like they're channeling lava into whatever this room is.
Yeah.
Oh, point blank.
Oh, come on, like there's any other. Wait. Right, this is the... Right, that was me making a slight mistake there because I grabbed the power-up at the wrong time. And just figuring out where I need to go next. Because I see the red door, and I know I have the blue key. I'm just trying to find the blue door I need to go through. Because in this particular level, there are 2 blue doors. They don't connect. They don't lead to each other. And only one of them leads to the yellow key.
Oh, that's weird and sadistic.
And 1994.
And 1994, yeah. Ooh!
And this is
getting
me
a little toasty.
enjoying the fact that, hey, I have invincibility. I'm going to cheerfully go through lava.
Surf the waves, man!
Yep. And there goes the invincibility. This is me just being a little careful because I know what's coming up and I'm wondering where it is.
Oh,
there it is. Because normally I encounter this guy a little further in. Yeah, just in case of, this is a very enemy-thick corridor.
Oh, that's a big one. Those red hulks mean business.
Especially in close range.
And here's the yellow key. And yet you'll note that we're only a third of the way through the video. This level has more tricks in store for us yet.
Well, that and... like, there's a lot of space at this level that you can skip over if you're just playing through as fast as you can. And I'm here to actually show off the level, not just tear through it like a speedrun.
Yeah. Like, that room had some weird and interesting geometry in it. Might as well show it off, right?
Oh, yeah.
And those hostages are way over there. We haven't even uncovered half the map yet.
Yeah, but I see the yellow door there, which, you know, this is kind of funny, is that there's a yellow door and a blue door right off the initial room there. So I just have to backtrack to where I started in order to advance any further. But yeah, what's I thinking here, like, this is level 7, the end of the demo. Still only got 6 out of the 10 weapons in the game. And it's kind of funny because I'm playing ahead and I realized you get all 10 weapons by level 10.
Nice.
Yeah. But, there we go. I haven't used the Vulcan cannon in a while, so might as well pull it out again.
Oh, it's a bit of a nasty trick.
True, but this one, fortunately, they triggered a little early, so it's not like you're exactly in the middle of the crossfire. And it's only 3 blue drones here, so it's not like it's a lethal crossfire of lethalness. More shields, another laser power-up I don't need. And missiles in close proximity to each other.
Those missile hulks, they're brutal.
Oh yeah. And here is the corridor that we got our yellow key from. You'll notice that, well, this is the end of the red of this particular blue door. Literally, this blue door's sole purpose is to take you so that you can circle around the cloaked section of the next corridor, or something like that. And this particular cloak, well, it doesn't actually last all that long, considering you gotta run through this way. And yes, for those keeping track at home, that's 2 yellow doors in a row with no enemies between them, because they don't want you to go into that room to the left of the corridor there, shoot through the door pointing in here and start firing, say, homing missiles through it, just to preemptively take out some enemies.
Can't make it too easy for the end of the demo.
Yeah. And of course, the nice thing, I mentioned the points earlier. I think it's a nice thing because it also gives you an idea of, have my blind fire around corner, have I actually destroyed an enemy yet or not? If I have destroyed it, I scored the points from it. But yeah, for point scoring, one of the reasons why I'm playing on normal mode is that you get bonus points at the end of each level, and those bonus points quickly rack up, which means that in incredible levels now, these bonus points actually pretty much equate to a free level up after every level. Trust me, I'll need them.
What do they give you exactly for high score? Extra shields or better weapons?
No, nothing like that. It's, remember, your points are adding on to your the amount of points you have for the next life, not any sort of power.
That's what I thought, yeah, an extra life. But still, you're going to need those as well. So...
Yeah.
Whoa, that one you can't even see.
Yeah, thanks to dark rooms and me avoiding using flares, because each flare costs 1 energy.
Yeah.
Oh, come on! Those homing missiles shouldn't have hit me at all.
They can shoot around corners. Who'd have thought?
That, or I hadn't made it up. That, or I didn't have enough clearance around the corner and it clipped me on the side. Come on, come on. Oh, there's the hostages. And that was me oopsing.
Yeah.
Because basically I went and realized, wait a second, I need to handle this a little bit better. And I didn't bother cutting it out. Why didn't I cut it out? Ladies and gentlemen, I'd just like to introduce you to how I partially practice the game. You know, saving, getting ahead of myself, figuring out enemy placement. Don't worry, it's a game from the 90s. You're expected to do this.
Yeah, save scumming was actually a feature in the 90s games. If you didn't do it, you were setting yourself up for failure.
Yeah. Alright, there's that cloaking device back there. I just need to be able to get to it in time. And...
Whoa!
Now, you remember back in our conversations in the thread about how the cloaking device, you know, it actually is an interesting cloaking device that you only break it when you fire your weapons. But you also break it when you hit somebody, like you physically impact someone.
I also noticed that Hulk shooting homing missiles at you, they missed when you were cloaked.
Yeah, because they didn't have a lock on because I wasn't actively firing. I had a chance to get out of the way.
It's nice that the cloaking device lets you dodge homing missiles.
Don't worry, guys. There are later weapons that even being cloaked won't let you dodge.
Not to mention any enemy that has those hit-scan Vulcan weapons.
Yep. But now you notice just how much better off I'm handling things now that I have an idea of what's coming ahead. Not much better, mind you, but... Oh, come on! You know, in other games, cloaking devices and invincibility, they would be handled out to the player with care. In this game, not so much. They're another tool in the player's arsenal, so using them is something that players are expected to use as part of the regular game plan, not as a specialty.
Yeah, sometimes they're right in your way and you can't avoid taking them anyway, and you're just expected to use them to get past a particular obstacle.
Now this is me just planning out my path to the red door because, honestly, I know what's coming. I've only got 37 shields. That's nowhere near enough. So it's time to play the attrition game.
Yeah, this game sadly does not have shield restoring hallways, only energy.
Yep. Now, welcome to the boss room. Step 1. Stay here and fire homing missiles.
That pig got in your way. Whoa! Poked your head out once and he got you.
Yep. Nope, past me. You don't want to go through that door. You want to go through this door, because I want my own hit scan weapon very shortly.
Good thing the pigs dropped one too.
Not always. And finding this particular room is always a pain for me. Down, 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 down. Too far down past me.
Yeah, it's not even all that easy to see with the map.
No. Come on, come on.
Almost there.
Yeah.
People with OCD, we
There.
apologize to you.
Yeah. This is me going, wait, come on, line up, line up. Oh, I have to go down one more segment. Down, down,
There
there
we go.
Of course, smart people would realize that I blew up in the little corridor there, leading it past the red door, which means technically I can go grab everything there without needing to worry about an enemy ambushing me too much.
And also that your weapons will be close together.
Yeah.
And that closed iris door, that's the entrance to the level that you never go through.
But actually, I'm coming this way for a reason. And do you remember that corridor I complained about that had the 2 melee weapon spawners in it? There's actually a secret passage through it.
Oh.
And in that secret passage, once I... unfortunately, it's one of those trap secret passages that doesn't actually do as it's advertised, because I'll show you in a moment. So here's that corridor, and right before I reach the spawners, back up. Right above me here is a hidden passage. And in this hidden passage is a cloaking device.
But if you pick it up, something bad happens?
No, because don't forget, if you're trying to go through this area, and the enemy the enemy spawners start spawning without the cloaking device, even though you have said cloaking device, they are going to, you're doing melee contact damage with melee enemies that ignore the cloak because you're invisibly contacting them. So instead, I'm just going to sit here. I'm going to destroy as many of these guys as I can.
Farm their shields.
Farm their shields, and then grab the cloaking device and pass out of here. Except, oh wait, the spawner's restarted.
Whoops.
Yep.
Oh man, the spawner just can't be disabled. It just keeps going.
Yep, which is one of the things that sort of got changed in the second game. Thankfully, you can temporarily disable spawners. So unfortunately, the majority of this cloaking device gets wasted. But hey, I farm shields, and I build up enough points that, nope, not quite to the next level up yet, but, not level up, sorry, life up. But, there we go, and oh hey, there's all my gear, and a homing missile that I can't do. Time to run.
Oh yeah, this is a final boss room.
Yep. And at this point, it's literally a case of attrition. I am trying to hit these enemies first.
Those aren't even the boss. Those are just other homing hosts supporting the boss.
And I don't know why I'm going back this way, because the cloaking device isn't going to last me long enough. And I don't want to start, I don't want to grab the hostages this early, because I haven't even damaged the boss of the room yet. And of course, we actually caught a glimpse of the boss just before, during that last entrance into that room there. So we'll get to see it in its full glory very shortly. And yes, people, we've still got 10 more minutes on the video. It's going to take me that long to deal with this boss fight. Step 1. Start running. Do not stop running.
Well,
There's the
yeah!
boss.
Bye!
Yeah, running. And having the walk-on symbol howl in your ear this entire time.
Oh man, he shot your corpse a few times
Very
just to make
difficult
sure
arena.
before it blew up.
Yeah, they give you plenty of room to move around, but it also means the missiles can track you easily.
Yeah, but as you'll see once I get into the pattern with this particular boss, the room is set up that you can actually, once it's just you and the boss, it's actually fairly easy to take it out without taking any damage. The real problem is all the homing missile throwers and Vulcan cannon enemies.
Yeah.
Oh, and once that red door closes behind you, it doesn't open up again.
You're stuck in here.
Yeah. So, welcome to the Uber Hulk, as I sometimes like to call it. Oh, come on, stop firing at me. This guy is a teleporting asshole, quote unquote. It likes to cloak and move around the room at random, and it actually fires off only one weapon. That weapon being the, there we go, life up, and that should be the last of the secondaries. It has our stage 4 missile weapon. Like our homing missiles is stage 2, our bombs are... Oh, come on! The door was closed. That homing missile should not have gotten through. But it fires off the number 4 missile weapon in the game, the smart missile. And I'll give it an explode for the next one. Stop shooting at me! Just die already. Thank you. So...
Too much lava. No.
Yep. So what happens with the smart missile? Oh, the green blobs there. Excellent. Oh, come on! Alright, so, the smart missile. The smart missile is a dead fire weapon that fires and impacts. If it impacts an enemy, it just explodes. But if it misses an enemy and hits a wall, it detonates into those green blobs you saw, the plasma shots. Plasma is a quick tracking, there's a fairly fast weapon type that... Oh, there we go, that's what I wanted, never mind. Cloaking device. But it hits the wall, it explodes, and it scatters into basically area denial plasma weaponry. Then I'll get the proper plasma weapon next level, but right now I'm just running around collecting my power-ups because I'm getting ready to take on this guy properly.
There he goes, he's fading in and out. That's not just a cloak, he's just teleporting.
Yeah, and you can see there the spread of green plasma from the last few missiles it fired off.
Well, at least this boss hallway
Did
is
that actually
spot
track
to
you?
have an energy resupply.
There is no reactor in this level, there's only the boss, and at least the exit is right here in the boss room.
Given you can't get back out the red door, it'd have to be.
And the walls are lava, so not only are the floor lava, but the wall too, so you can't touch anything, basically.
Pretty much. But the idea with this guy is that you start just basically running around, and every time he fires off the missiles, you duck off into one of these side corridors. and you avoid the shots coming off of it. And of course, the guy starts teleporting when you start dealing damage to him, which means that it's basically a long hit and run as you run around the room, find the guy.
So how viable
pepper him with shots.
is it to lay mines in this?
Not really. The room is too big. The guy doesn't actually move around too much, so it's not like you can lay mines in advance of where he's going.
I see.
So you see, this is the basic pattern for handling this level. Run around, take shots at him.
I noticed that when his smart missiles impact a wall and throw the plasma at you, you get a lock-on warning. Do the plasma balls actually have tracking, or are they just going in your general direction?
They have tracking, only to a limited extent.
Oh, wow.
But yes. And that was... yeah. And that was me getting a face full of super missiles to the face.
Does the damage on him persist, or do we have to start over?
It persists.
Good. Yeah.
And basically I realized, yeah, you know what, I've done enough. I think I'm in a good position. I can grab the hostages and do this in one last run. So, Rescue Express, Pyro GX. Of course, I'm like far enough away that the cloaking device isn't really going to help me at this point, but it's a thought that
Yeah,
counts.
because you've already cleared out most of the encounters on the way to the boss.
And the boss is far enough away that the cloak will run out by the time I get to him.
You had the cloak active in the boss room earlier. Were the plasma shots still able to track you?
No, because like other homing weapons, unless you're actively firing while under cloak, they lose track of you. But it's a case of you're in a, let's save the game.
Whoa!
Running!
Oh! Sorry, hostage.
And this is
Sorry,
why I-
hostages.
Alright, give me a second here. Oh, this is me. Sorry, it's... Yeah, hitting F2 by normally just changes your video or your display here. I was just trying to hit the load here, but I want this guy to teleport out of the way, so I hit him, get him into his teleport and move thing, clearing out the entrance
Oh man,
here.
he was camping you. Jeez.
Yes, he was. Now, let's run and collect some power-ups. And hey, I'm down to 2 lives. I've burned through like, what, 6 on this level so far? Oh, wait. That doesn't look good. That looked good. Wait, did I... Sorry, for a moment I thought I blew him up already. But no, guess not. Things I don't think you guys can hear right now because of the I don't know if the sound quality is showing through, but you can actually sort of tell which direction you need to go to get to this guy, because that thrumming noise is directionally centered on the boss enemy here.
Handy.
So it gets louder as you get closer, and when you've got left-right channels going on like I do on my headphones, which I don't know is going to come across in the video here, I can give a good guesstimate if I need to go left or right to get to the enemy.
Yeah, I haven't been paying attention.
Ow,
but
ow, ow!
That's right.
He teleported right on top of me.
Yeah, he doesn't really give you any warning when he warps in. He just appears suddenly.
Yep. Oh, wait. Wait.
Ah! Here we go.
Yes!
Drug sequence.
And I'm right by the door, so I am out of here.
Thanks Thanks, everyone.
Yeah. Wow, that was an interesting little level. But,
Well
yeah.
done.
Thank you guys for joining me, and I'll see you all next time for level 8.